versus the Stanton Blue Devils B team. And I'm pretty sure we have played these guys before at some point. They are number 5 in the standings, so this is expected to be a spicy match. And we wish both teams the best of luck as we get into pick ban here. I am Hannah Sturman Wilson, aka Maestro Pants. Big thank you to our observer, Egg and Toast, and Peter Sturman Wilson, aka Arya Deva, will be coming into stream after pick ban. Let's see what we have here. So some very targeted bans. An actual bird hates playing against Twitch. He is kind of his kryptonite. So we see that ban out here, and with the Darius and the Samira, very targeted bans, but also makes sense with the meta and also just people's comfort picks. You see the Swain ban, Pantheon, and Echo. So the Swain obviously sent to an actual bird. That's one of his favorite supports. Pantheon, yesterday, we had Bubble Puppy popping off on that, so good for them. And then the Echo ban for Asp Noob, but that gives Hilliard Cybercats that first lock-in of Zoe, which is also a huge comfort pick of Asp Noob. So that will be very interesting to see. Maybe their mid laner feels comfortable counterpicking against that, and so they wanted to put him into that matchup. The Cooler Kid is one of their higher statistic performing players. So don't like to use the word best or things like that because there's a lot that goes into the different statistics. But on the Play Versus website, he has some really good stats, so maybe he feels comfortable going into that Zoe pick. The Lux, that is not unexpected. That may even go down to, how does this fit? Not quite sure. Oh, and the Kled. Gosh, I have not seen a Kled picked in a hot minute. All right, and that the Fiora, so the Kled probably going top. The Fiora answering into that. Bubble Puppy definitely comfortable and loves that Fiora. We've seen him pop off on that a couple times before. Great split pusher. So something, what's her catchphrase? A something duelist. I don't remember, but yeah, we'll see that. So it looks like we might have a Rammus locked in, yes, for Groovin' Peruvian. And that is something that he played yesterday in the first game, and then so much so that the other team banned it out. So it gives him a lot of mobility, a lot of agency with getting to different places in team fights. So we'll see how that one goes, what they pick into it, maybe an Elise. Let's see. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, nope, going for the Kayn. So that actually, I see that. I get that. That's a nice counter with the mobility. Kayn going through walls. He can be a fast little boy too. So that is nice in there. Yeah, I don't know exactly Archangel's champ pool if the Kayn was expected or not, but definitely an understandable counter choice there. Now we're heading back into a second phase of bans, banning out that Ezreal from Gorf and trying to limit his ADC pool. Ezreal is a particularly slippery ADC. And Hilliard answering back with an Ashe ban. Ashe arrows can be very game altering. They can go across the map and they just can absolutely be a great engage. And you can really build a team comp around that. So banning away that. As we tick down here for the last ban from Stanton, Blue Devils. And they did not lock it in, so maybe they're feeling so spicy. They're like, we don't even need to give you another ban, or maybe we'll try to get a rematch here. I don't know, to re-pick through things. I don't know if that will happen, or they, maybe just sometimes you don't click it in, and that happens. It's happened to our team before, and we'll see how it goes. So right now, still playing on the Jhin, locked in for Hokage Zac. By the way, Hokage Zac, like the Naruto reference, for any anime fans out there, that's a smile on our faces. Awesome anime. And you see that Hilliard had that Triss as the last ban. So again, going after those ADC pools. Gorf picking, locking in the Kaisa, which he played yesterday, and did a nice job on within the Zyra. So this is 2 champs that played yesterday by Hilliard. A lot of damage can come out of the Zyra. Again, lots of how do I word it? She can really spread across that bot lane. She can kind of narrow where you can go, have some good lane control within movement because of those plants, because of the root. So, and then the Victor locking in for mid. So that will be a Lux support, Victor mid, and that is something that the Cooler Kid had started playing, and they had talked about that, and they knew that. So Victor can be a very tough mid laner to play around. He's got a nice amount of distance and just can really do a fair amount of damage. So we'll see. But the Zoe is pretty mobile, and so she might be able to dance around that. It'll especially be once we get to team fights, making sure that you don't get locked up to where he can knock you out there and blow you up. So yeah, this will be an interesting battle. The Jhin is a lot less mobile in that bot lane, and so hopefully, eventually in team fights, the Zoe, the Rammus, that will be able to help. But the Kled can move pretty fast with his ult, pretty far distance, along with the Kayn is pretty versatile too with where he can be and when. So making sure that you don't get rooted in that bot lane from either team and get that damage locked onto you, and then hopefully getting the Fiora fed enough where she can split push and do her Fiora kind of things. I think we have Peter Stimmen Wilson joining us.
Hello.
In chat. So apart from that, no ban on the end there, which, hey, fine by me. Any surprises in pick bans that you think I may not have gotten to?
I think that in general, Kled is a surprising pick because you don't see it too much.
That's what I said. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, so...
And Nala hasn't either.
No, she hasn't, and she's telling us all about it. So Kayn did just get a pretty hefty nerf as well, so he went from one of the best junglers to not that great. So also a little bit surprising to see him come in here, but it is something their jungler plays a good bit. So comfort often more important than exact character strength when it comes to what you're picking in these matches. But the roots, like you were talking about in the bottom lane, especially from the Jhin Lux side, is going to be very important to watch out for because they can so easily follow up on each other. If one gets the root, the other gets the root, and they can lay down a lot of damage very quickly. So
yeah, that Jhin W, you feel like it should be so easy to avoid, and it sometimes is. But sometimes, I mean, if you get a really good Jhin player, because it is such long distance, I mean, it can really just really get you, and it just locks you in there.
Yeah, it can be surprising for sure.
Also, I was talking to my dad about League of Legends and how Hilliard was advancing and all that. And he asked, is there any luck involved in League, or is it really, really just down to skill? And one of the things I told him was, for the most part, it's really down to skill. I mean, you get sometimes those, oh man, when just like one more tick or this, that, or sometimes it's just on the edge of a hitbox. I mean, otherwise, it really all is, the joke is calculated in League, but it really is mainly skill. But something that is a little bit luck is the meta, right? So Riot is constantly changing and updating and patching and making it so the different champs have different, power surges, spikes, this, that, depending upon however they're patching it. And so for those listeners who are listening in who maybe aren't quite familiar with that, if we say, oh, King got nerfed, that's that constant change. If you have a champ that you really love to play, some months he may be stronger and other months he may be weaker, entirely based upon these things outside of your control. So that is a little bit of luck.
There is an aspect of skill to that as well, where you are widening your knowledge base about the game and keeping up to date with it, right? I think that's one of the big things that people underappreciate about League of Legends, where you see that often in the pro scene, where there will be pros that fall in and out of the top tier of play because of the meta shifts. And
Yep.
oftentimes the pros that are at the very, very top are good at adaptation, and that's actually one of their greatest skills. So, something that all aspiring League players learn to appreciate as the meta does shift. And getting into the skin game here, we have
Yes, skin game is strong in Hilliard. I will say that Pulsefire Fiora is nice, and especially matches bot lane representing, looking fly. I complimented them on it. They know it. They look good there. Elementalist Lux, I love that skin, and Odyssey Kane, that's a really great skin too.
yeah,
So,
Elementalist Lux, one of the most complex skins that Riot has ever made. For those
yep.
that don't know, you actually have 10 different forms that you can transform into. So you have like different base forms that you can get after a certain amount of applications of your abilities in the game. Excuse me, and then after you get another amount of applications, then you get another choice that then combines those two into more choices. So very cool idea for a skin, along with just being a very well rendered one.
And loading on into the rift here. Boom. There we go. Oh, that's cool. I hadn't seen the Kaisa. Hadn't really looked at her load in. That's pretty cool. Alright, on the red side, we have... Well, that's kind of funny that they're on the red side and it's Stanton Blue Devils. Alright, I appreciate that little play. And then, we have a good, like, have fun coming out from Hokage Zach. That's a very Hokage-like behavior, so good for you, man. Ooh, careful. So, they're in this brush. Let's see if Hilliard can see them coming. Oh, good. And they knew. They dropped the ward, and the ward still lives and pieced out. No flashes extended while this red team invades. Check in, seeing what they can do.
Yep, no expended for the extended today, as they do get the ward down in time. Like we had talked about, I think, a few games ago, getting that ward down immediately and then running out is very important for the enemy team not being able to... Oh, a little bit of a cheeky route there, and the follow-up.
That is exactly what Peter had talked about, right?
Yep.
So the Lux landing that binding, and then the W from the Jhin coming out. Fair amount of damage. Nothing too bad, except a little bit of, haha, I got you. Because Asnu was doing the jump rope a little bit, and they did catch him out. So pretty cheeky. Again, this is one of the higher ELO teams that we have played. Second to, I think, that Diamond team we played. So this
the
is
Diamond team
be...
was the same team. This is just different players on that team.
Yes, it's just it's the B. So this will be, you know, a very strong program coming from Stanton Blue Devils. You know, hats off to you guys. This is going to be a hard-fought battle today. So we gotta keep our wits about us as Kane invades for this red buff.
Yeah, and if he decides to go for the Krugs as well, we do have a ward. Yep, we can now see him. He just stepped into that vision of the ward, so they're going to know that this is happening. We'll see if Groove and Peruvian decides to go for a red side invade on their team. And I know this is a matchup that Bubble Puppy said he was very comfortable in, so he was unsure about picking the Fiora because it can be counterpicked early, but as soon as they picked Kled, he said, oh, give me Fiora, give me Fiora. So, also wanted to give a special shout out to Gorf's mother. I believe she's watching right now, so always love to see
Gorf's
the support.
Mom? Absolutely. Thank you. We appreciate it.
And a little gank here coming in after that clear.
Early level 3 gank. Nothing crazy. Again, good on them for not flashing, knowing, you know, what can be done. The bot lane was pretty far away from them. So... What, remind me, Peter, what Fiora is the something duelist? What is she?
The Grand Duelist, I believe, is her title.
Okay. A lot of damage done there in the top lane. Those are some pretty low health bars.
Yeah, so the thing you want to keep in mind about Kled... Oh, we might have a gank, though.
Alright, so Groovin coming in. They did see him with the vision, but Rammus is fast, trying to go around and trying to get him. Didn't quite land. Oh, no, there we go. Got that ton. Oh, but flashing out. There's a lot of damage down there. First Kled actually going to the Kled. Flashing in. This might be a double kill. Oh, no. Flashing away. Will that save her? Yes, it will. But he is thinking about it. He's looking to dive.
Yes, Carl, he can do this.
He does. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Wow, that is just not what you want to see. And then the bot lane too, a double kill going over to Jin. Kind of a disastrous start for Hilliard now. There was a kill answered back, but woo!
And
and he's like, okay,
in.
come at me. So TPing back to that turret with a lot of health. Oh no, but getting that kill, that was tough though. But getting that back is huge. Nicely done on Bubble Puppy for not running scared there.
Yeah, very big trade back there to get him back in the game. He also does get the double buff, so that'll help him weather this item disadvantage he's going to have because Clegg got both of those kills. And actually what I was just about to say right as that gank was going to start was that you really have to be careful with Kled about Skarl, because even though you said the health bars are very low, if he remounts, then you are going to see that health bar jump up very quickly. So another skirmish here. We might have a TP back into a TP back. But we do have the double buffs, like we said. We'll see. It's going to be close. You might get the vital.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so close! Oh no! And then he's back on him, and then you see that the health bar tick up, and that's exactly what you're talking about, Peter. Oh my gosh, what a bloody game. Also have to mention the vision from the red side. Ooh, nice flash out from the Zoe to avoid any ickiness with that cane there. But man, what a bloody game. And also the vision control on the red side is crazy impressive right now. You look at all of those wards in their enemy jungle, that we need to get some sweepers, we need to get some more proactive wards on our side. It just really lets them know who's where, when, and how they can feel comfortable doing these really dramatic plays.
And really tracking that Rammus too, right? Knowing he was on the bottom side of the map, having the wards around that shit.
Woo! Oh, nice! Landing the flippy trouble bubble, let's see! Oh my god! Oh my god, no! Oh my actual goodness! What is this game? Asp noob, trusting it, going in for the cane, that was beautiful, but then also the Victor coming in right time, getting that kill. Careful, Bubble, careful, he's there, he sees you.
Still have the parry up.
And now he again is that it's just like they're just trading buffs up there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so actually the plated steel caps, the item that you see in Kled's inventory, was why he won that 1v1 after he TP'd back in. So that was the goal differential from those 2 kills like we talked about. And he is level 6, so this is getting really dangerous.
This is very, very dangerous. Bellpuppy does not want this. Yep. And pop in the ult too. Don't even know if he needed that, but now he's up to level 7. Groovin Peruvian coming to try to help out, take some of these minions, so it doesn't just free damage in turret, but you see that plates are already down in that top lane too. Meanwhile, bot lane, let's see, pretty significant gold lead for the Jin with the double kills and up in about 10 CS.
Did want to just cast back to that Zoe play as well real fast. So the E sleep had actually fallen off just before that Q hit, so
that's why I didn't delete him.
Yeah, if it had hit while the E was up, then he would have just died instantly. So again, a game of inches where you know there's this fine line between we have a gank problem.
Careful guys, Kane looking to swim through the walls. They maybe know it's here, they're backing up, so that is good. You see that ward that they had placed there. Oh, flashing in, there we go. Nice job landing that root, flashing away. But that makes it a more dangerous lane. Meanwhile, mid lane.
Good from both sides there, you know. We did get the kill in the mid lane, and this Zoe is getting to the point again, as Asp noob does, where it is getting very dangerous. You know,
that was a good W.
He is really pushing his advantage that he got off of that kill, even though it was a trade kill.
Yeah, and bot lane pressure using this to get the Drake on the red team side, pulling it out. Wow. So we'll see. They know it's there. They have the vision. We'll see if Rammus is going to try to go in for the... Nope, not trying to take the steal.
No, there's really nothing you can do without his team around there, and...
Oh, no, you don't want to see this. You don't want to see this. That is just really hard when you want to get your split pusher fed. Top lane is just a brutal island. They say no man is an island unto himself. That's true, unless you're in top lane and it's a tough 1v1.
Very much so, and, you know, this is at the point now where they pretty much just need to farm under turret, mitigate, and hope they can make a team play on him later or get a good gank off, because the Pled's getting to the point now where he can probably 2v1. You know, they might even need Ask Noob to roam up for a play on him, otherwise it's just gonna be a very difficult matchup.
Yeah, good thing is, hopefully, they know that Ask Noob getting a pretty substantial CS lead on his own, and another kill going down for him.
Not just a CS lead.
Yeah, kill lead too, and some plates, got that plate. Oh no, Jin getting that Gorf dancing in and out of it, landing that last thing to the literally getting the root from Lux. Meanwhile, the Zyra did go down. I mean, like we talked about earlier, that can be just a hugely oppressive lane. It looks like a game coming here. Kane coming around
they might
the
even
riverbend.
try to dive with the Kled reset. We'll see.
Oh my gosh. I can't watch.
So he's just poking him down here because they're going to try and dive.
Yep.
Good dodge.
Nice. Oh, puppy dodging out.
Kane has this
how
reset
they can
too, though.
stay under the turret. Good flash. No! Kane all coming in. Let's see if it can answer back.
It's not going to kill.
Oh, it's so sad.
Man, they had 2 minions left, so they both have aggro resets. So the Kane Kled combo makes it very, very hard to survive under that turret, even for somebody like Fiora.
Rammus trying to come to make sure this isn't first turret down.
And he's a level 6 Rammus, so I'd be very careful about that.
Careful, Groovin. Good, getting that top, but I mean, you look too, all of those plates are down, you know, at 10 minutes, except for the last one that is the turret. Oh my gosh, that just feels bad.
We also see a big CS lead opening up in the jungle and in the bottom lane, so we really have our pressure point in the mid lane here, right? We need to be playing around Ask Noob's advantage, seeing what picks we can get to get everyone else back in the game. And we've seen him do it, right? We've seen him be incredibly oppressive on this champion, so...
Yeah, and also, you know, the thing that kind of like bring back in idea from Riot of that shutdown gold. You know, you see that in the top lane, you see that on the ADC. An extra 300 going over to Gorf would be a nice, you know, thing to help with this. So good dodge on an actual bird to dodge out that Lux binding. And yeah, we'll just see still CSing. Doing his thing. Oh man, and that's exactly what we said. Oh my gosh, flashing out, and then Actual Bird trying to take one for his team and save his ADC.
They need to just back off here. They can get those very easily.
Back off, guys, back off. Hey, go away. Save yourself.
Oh, Rammus is trying to go for the Lux.
Okay, flashing in, the Jin gets there, like I said, but Rammus should be able to answer back. Jin taking a ton of her turret shots, flashing from the ring. Cute. Oh no, heal comes out. We'll see, can they chase him down? And yes, it'll go. No! Oh no! Oh my gosh, this is so close. He was trying to give it to his ADC, and just the damage from Jin so much. It did finally go down to the Rammus, which is great. Looks like we might have another dive here mid lane. The Kane looking around, and Zoe says, not under. Oh wow!
Yeah, he can use his ult to immune it.
No, I think Kane ban might be in our future for next game.
There's gonna be a lot of chances we'll need to consider, right? Because the Cled's been an issue, the Lux has been an issue, the Jin's been an issue, so we'll have to see how it shapes up. Yeah, just give us, you know, 152 bans, and then we'll have a 1v5. It'll be great.
I like it.
But
this is not over for Hilliard yet.
No, not at all. You know, looking at the situation in that bottom lane, oftentimes you underestimate what a low health fed ADC can do, right? Because, like, especially on a Jin, he has so much burst damage that when you walk back up, he doesn't have ult on Kane, so I think we're fine here.
And Rammus there, getting the flash out of Kane, nice.
Yeah, so Kane recognized he overstepped a bit. He was not expecting the Rammus. We do have the Drake coming up, but Kled is moving down for this. We really can't contest.
Doing the vision game. Careful, Rammus, careful. Kled all coming in, trying to get that Rammus. Both of them are pretty fast, but it looks like this is Groovin going down to that. And yeah, that'll be, again, something that you have to keep in mind, the mobility. They can be there
They
so
did get
quickly.
the kill on the Lux, though.
Oh, okay, good. All right, Zoe down here, dropping the Sleepy Trap Bubbles.
Yeah, so in general, when you're in this position as Hilliard, what you need to be looking for is trading on the map, right? Because you know you can't walk up into those even number matchups to contest the objectives where they are. So just going for the Herald here while we know that they're going for the Drake would be, and maybe a steal.
Oh my gosh,
oh,
steal, no! So close. So close. That's commendable. And
but you know, the thing we really have to
turret.
The thing we really have to consider here is Bubble Puppy did get a lot of free time on this top turret, so getting a lot of gold back for himself. I think that was 3 solo plates he picked up just from that play right there, right before the plates fell. So that's a solid kill and a half, or a little bit more worth of gold for him to feel like he's able to step back into this game.
Yeah, and I will say this Jhin, I don't know, as a bot lane player, as a supporter, like sometimes you just feel when the ADC and the support players, like, it just feels oppressive, and that's the feeling you get from this Jhin. He just is really, really laying on the feeling of that oppression, and so
that's really
lane going down.
That's really going to be true in any matchup, right? You know, in any lane, when the other champion knows how to press their advantage, it feels like you can't do anything, and if you do, you're in trouble. So, certainly, when there's 2 people there, that can be even more so. Having the extreme damage from one binding, as we saw a few minutes ago, right? Like one binding leads into another binding, leads into an ultimate, leads into an ultimate. What do? You just can't get hit by a binding, right? So more trading in this top lane. You can see it's just so difficult with the Eclipse on that Kled. He gets a shield and he goes in. I don't know about this 2v1. We'll see.
Especially because Wolf Puppy's not quite there yet to follow up. Oh no, TP! Peace out, boys! And they know it. They're backing off. Under that turret, though, we'll see what happens. You know, you talked about the reset. Victor is here.
Yeah, you could see even before Victor got there, Bubble Puppy was getting to like 35–40% health just in the 2v1. So, like I was saying before, I think we really need to, as he's doing now, have Asp Noob roam up here and see if he can make a difference in this matchup.
Whew, and there's that long range in Victor. Just really, really ouchy. Let's see. If they choose to stick around, Afternoon has gone back mid, they might just need to give this.
They only have a couple minions here, so not going to be able to do too much, but they do, again, have the Kled hiding in the brush. He's playing around the vision very well.
Ruben, careful. Uh-oh, landing that, that's going to be bye. That's bye-bye.
Very tanky Rammus, but not quite enough.
Yep. That was a good binding. Again, these long-range lockdowns are just... Whew.
And that was actually semi-blind from that Lux there.
No, and there's that Scarl again that you were talking about. So, you know, it seemed like he was in such a good position, and then he gets back on Scarl, he gets so much back. Careful, but give this.
Oh, the Ignite's gonna take down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, brutal. Alright, let's see.
They're going for the play.
Nice route. There we go. Gorf going in. Zyra ult misses.
No, he's here.
But here we go. Sleeping with trouble of the lands. There we go. Landing asleep. That is the shutdown. Zyra picking it up. And now turning over to that Lux after getting Victor down. Wonderful turn. Getting that double onto Zoe. Great job. Kane's around here. But hello, knock knock. There is Zoe. Let's see if she's debating. Do I want this? Yep.
Landed it.
Lands it. So, Yep. Gets it into the sleep control bubble and
we have a TP.
Goes fast. They're all coming in here. TP for Ziora. Tanky, but not tanky enough to last through 5 members. That's it, and they turn their attention to the Rift Herald.
What a huge turn for Hilliard there, not giving up, seeing that they were overextending after that extended play where they were going for that turret over and over again, the dives over and over again. They swing around in the jungle where they didn't have that vision. They get the Herald off the back of that, and that is a lot of shutdowns.
Yep, and that's something we told them going into this, because we knew this, as in terms of Elo, was a higher set Elo team than we were. You know, we said, if you feel like pressed, if you feel like things aren't going your way, take a deep breath, think, what's my win condition, what do I need to do, regroup, and that's exactly what they did. So after a huge fight not in their favor, they turned it around and they got some awesome picks, and then the Herald. A little overzealous there. Nice flash, way to avoid that W from the Zoe. Good job. Whew.
Yeah, they might push in here for this tower. No, just gonna go and get the vision around the Drake as it's coming up in about 30 seconds, and this is gonna be the third Drake.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. That is something that, you know, going to point here.
Oh, careful, Gorf.
Careful, Gorf. Careful. I think he knows. Do you think he might be going for the execute?
He's probably just trying to buy as much time as he can. He's not going to make it for the execute, but just running them around the map, seeing if it can...
Good flash.
I don't know about expending the flash there, though, just because of the inevitability of it.
He did flash. I see a flash, yeah. But, you know,
but we did get a pick. We did get a pick on the back end because Victor was hanging out in that jungle where the rest of the team wasn't, so... Zyra did get quite low from that pick. The Victor almost burst her down. Still might try and contest with the Kled going in.
Trying to get this. Let's see, dropping the Herald. Ruben getting the attention. Landing that Steeple Trouble Bubble. Let's see, getting that asleep, but not before the Ramus does go down. Hopefully can get the charge off here. Yes, nicely done. Getting the charge, getting that mid-turret, and then the Rift will go down. Meanwhile, Red picks up their third Drake of the game, that Mountain Drake. Kane trying to hunt down this Fiora. Alright, good. So some nice little dance moves.
Good choice on the placement of that Herald to get it while they were doing the Drake. They knew that they were going to be distracted by that objective so they could get the mid-turret off of it, and we have some more skirmishing.
Ooh, nice! Well landed there. Kled flashing out, trying to get away. And he's pretty fast. Meanwhile, turning attention to mid. Flashing in, let's see, but not quite getting it.
Yeah, flash down from Kane now. That's a big cooldown once he has that knockout, being able to get that out of him, but...
That always throws me off, those Hextech flash, or the Zoe flash thing.
Oh,
exhaust coming out. Let's see, they want it. Beautiful bubbles. Also flashing, trying to land away from that so they can't follow up on that Jhin, but that was well done, and that's a Jhin flash gone.
Jhin flash gone, and that was a great flash from the Jhin. He would have been dead if he didn't do that.
Absolutely.
And the Victor now maybe getting caught out again.
Yep, let's see. Dropping. Ooh, nice. Going on in there. Let's see. Landing that time. Landing the bubble. Beautiful. Asleep. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Beautiful. Oh my actual goodness.
Oh man, beautifully done. Beautiful team play right there.
Inspirational there, you know. Good stuff. Oh wow, going back in for it. Saying, hello Kane, I see you. Landing that down, not quite getting it down in the time. Let's see, Zyra ult going down, not quite hitting. That's okay.
Good dodge on the Kled
Zoe dodging around the Kled. And meanwhile, that Kled getting stuck there. And it looks like he's going down into the time. This is it! Right, so this is the exact thing you were talking about in laning phase. Did not seem to go our way. But Hilliard keeping around it, trying to get these picks, trying to play around the Zoe as best they can.
And we really need them to be getting their confidence back leading up to this soul fight, right? Because that is the point when you really can't give it up. That's the point when you need to contest, because you can't just give them a mountain soul on top of all this.
Nope.
So even though the gold differential is 4K, it's stagnated at 4K ever since, what was it, about 12 minutes or so? So we're really seeing that gold differential start to not necessarily matter as much. And as we can see, our support's ahead, our mid laners ahead, and the other differentials, yes, they're there, but if those people are on the map doing their work, then they can really be getting a lot done in these team fights and in these picks.
So here I want to see that shutdown on the Jhin. I want to see a Zyra ult really land well in one of these team fights to help set off and get that damage from actual Bird. And I want to see making sure that no one is caught out, especially Ramus, before the objective fight. And that's a whole team thing. It's not on any one person. It's on, you know, calling out where you are, who's there. Oh, here we go, Bo Puppy and the Kled down in the bot lane this time. Not looking good. This might just be Bo Puppy going down.
Yeah, Kled does have the ult, so he's gonna have the chase down even if he does get away. Oh,
okay, nice stun. Okay. Go. No, you can
the parry's not back up. He doesn't have man. Oh, he got out of range.
Yay!
Now with that chase and with
but they know he's down there, so that going to the Baron.
Now, Bubble Puppy does have his TP up in just a second here, so see if they know what's up. Well, and yep, red team knows it. A little bit over aggressive.
Good.
And so we have to really compliment Hilliard as well on these picks that have come in before on the team play. We've seen the Ramus come in and maybe
nice
on the Lux.
Let's see.
From down in the palm of the king.
The actual damage. Kane, here goes all this guys. Help. Yeah, good. Alright, and so, oh man, that Jhin is just huge, but taking down that Kane, oh my gosh! Tanky boy! And let's see, hopefully, oh no, this looks like maybe good dodge to the Gorf. Good job. Oh my gosh! You want him to? No, he deserved to live after dancing through that Jin ult. Fiora trying to come in, getting this. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I don't think he wants this. There's a lot of them. So, okay. That Kayn is so tanky.
Yeah, I don't know if we can pull up the items real quick. I know we had talked about getting Grievous Wounds early if the Kayn got off the ground, and I don't see any Grievous Wounds yet, so that is why he survived there. And that is one of those things that you have to think about when you're playing this game. You know, it's not just about the kills, it's not just about the gold, it's about how you spend it, because an 800 gold item on one member could have totally changed the game right there.
Yep. Your gold is only as good as what you spend it on. That along with Vision Wins games are just like things we should have on t-shirts. But I don't know if people would get either. But anyway.
And I do see the Bramble vest on the Rammus now. I'm not sure if he had the Bramble before or if the Kayn was hitting him, but very good buy if he did just pick up that item, or if I missed it before, I apologize.
This will make it a little harder to deal with the pressure of the Baron buff as they head into this Drake fight. We were able to get Scuttle, which is good. Trying to just set up this Vision. We will see how this works. Zoe maybe needing to be a little bit closer. Cledall coming in. Oh no, landing. And that is absolutely brutal. The Rammus going down, taking away with him that flash. Zyra not quite landing in there. Now Kayn is pretty far from his team, so we'll see. But wow, the damage! Oh my actual goodness. Here we go, Zoe coming around. Kayn flashing in, trying to get her. Oh, this is not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all for Hilliard, and that is the Drake going over, Soul going over to him. Fiora trying to think, should I get it? Can I help it? But no, and therefore dying for that. So this is where Hilliard, take a deep breath, regroup. You can still do it, but it's gonna be a rough one from this point up.
Yeah, hard road for sure, and this is the gold differential at work, where we saw about a 3 to 4k gold swing just from that Baron fight coming into the Soul fight. So I know we said the gold lead had stagnated at 4k for a while. It blew up after that Baron fight, and that was leading into the Soul, so you could really see him just kind of smacking him with their wallets right there.
On two mid turrets and working on this inhib, but still having that Miramar buff. Oh, nice landing the root, running through a couple buffs. Well, Jin flashing out of it. Given Peruvian though finding himself in the middle of this team fight. Zhonya's popped, and Astral Bird going down, getting that Zyra though, getting a good amount of damage for that. Ooh, this might be the end for Hilliard. Asnoob popping that as well, but yeah. Oh, that's cheeky, but yep.
Yeah, this is going to be the game right here, and you know, you can see that if you thought they were tanky before, they have the Mountain Soul now. They are very tanky now, and a great job from both sides. I think Hilliard made a lot of great comeback plays, great team play all around, and fantastic job from the red side securing this win.
Yep, well played. Good League of Legends, and good plays to both sides. We still have another one, so we're gonna go pep talk, make sure the mental is strong. Again, thank you all for watching, and you can stick around for game 2.